A very good morning, dear students. Welcome to Social Science period. And in today's period, we shall be doing a recap of the chapter 2, that is from trade to territory. So, in this chapter, we have discussed how the battles have been fought by the British and the different parts of the Nawabs or rulers, and then how the British, they have always managed to win and they become more powerful within the country. So British in India, they came up as a British East India Company, they came up as a trading company, and later on they have been the powerful ruler of the country because they have acquired or they have conquered almost every of the states of the country, and that is the reason they become the colonial power later on. So it was during after the death of Aurangzeb, who was the most powerful Mughal ruler. During his time, no foreign country were being able to rule over the country. But after his death, the local rulers or the Nawabs or kings, they have also formed their own kingdom, and that has been came to know by the British company also. So they took the advantage and they have set up their first English company in the Kolkata, that is in the bank of river Hooghly in 1651. Aurangzeb died in 1700, and British East India Company, they have set up their first company in 1651. It was during Aurangzeb's period only, but it was only a trading company. But later on, what happened after death of Aurangzeb in 1700, British wanted to extend their trade. They wanted to expand their company, extend their trade. Okay, so in Bengal, they wanted to extend their trade. At that time, Sirajudullah was the Nawab, who was after Alivardi Khan's death. Sirajudullah became the Nawab of Bengal, and British wanted to extend their trade, and Sirajudullah, who actually refused to refused to the refused to give the company concession. Okay, because the company wanted concession and Sirajudullah refused to do so. In fact, Sirajudullah increased their revenue and taxes, and that has led a very violent war between the British and the Sirajudullah. Okay, that is the Nawab of Bengal. So in this time, a person called Mir Jafar, who also helped the Britishers to fight against the Sirajudullah, because British, they have they have, what to say, the Mir Jafar wanted to be the next Nawab of Bengal, and British have promised Mir Jafar to do so, and that's why Mir Jafar have helped Britishers to, while fighting with the with the Sirajudullah, and that was known as Battle of Plassey, which was fought in 1756, and in this Battle of Plassey also, British were victorious and they have killed Sirajudullah, and as per their promise, they have made Mir Jafar the next Nawab. Though Mir Jafar was a Nawab, but he was just a nominal Nawab, because he he was doing whatever British are suggesting to do so. And later on, what happened? After Mir Jafar, his son-in-law become the next Nawab. Now, after this, the Nawab's company officials, they have started living their life like Nawabs. They have also got all the facilities or all the powers like that of the Nawab. So now, sorry, now the British officials, the company officials have become the they have started their life like the Nawabs, and company rule expands again, because now they have British have acquired that they are the powerful one, and that's why they have started expanding their trade to other parts of the country as well. And then what happened? They had also fight with Marathas. that is one of the important or very powerful ruler of Maratha was Tipu Sultan, who was even compared with a tiger, because he was being able to kill a tiger without any tool. So he was compared with a tiger, and he was very powerful ruler, but he was also being killed by the Britishers, because he belongs to Maratha. Tipu Sultan. He was a famous sultan, and he was also being killed. He was in the Mysore, so he along with Mysore also British had various different uh, battles, and at the end of the battle, the Tipu Sultan, who was being able to manage to fight with a tiger, he was also being killed with the battle with the Mysore ruler, that is Tipu Sultan. So Tipu Sultan was being killed while he was trying to save his own capital, that is Seringapatanam. That time also he was being killed. So now British have been again being able to manage their battle, and they have won the next battle as well. Then there was battle with the Marathas. Now again with the Marathas also British have being able to manage their victory, and that's why they become even more powerful, and they now have claim for the paramountcy, because they know that they are powerful, and that's why they wanted to uh, extend their trade, as well as they want to rule over the country. Okay, and they have set up their own type of administration, and then they have made their company armies very stronger, providing them the European type of training, and so that they can fight against the rulers of the India, and they can rule over the country. And that have already happened, because they were being able to manage to win all the battles, and later on they have started ruling over the Indian territory. So it was the colonial rule which was being ruled by the Britishers for a very long period of time. Even the stronger rulers were also being defeated by the Britishers. Okay, so that is all about the chapter, that the East India Company, the British East India Company, they have come to India for trade purpose, but later on they were being able to manage even the to rule over the country. Okay, please go through the notes which you have written till now, and complete the question answers also, and you will be added with only a few more questions and complete that. Okay, thank you so much.